Hello everybody, my name is Tirov and welcome to just a little video. I was debating on whether or not I should make this video. You know, there isn't going to be any face cam or gameplay or anything like that, it's just me having a little chat. If you don't feel like listening, then that's perfectly fine. This is really just for myself to put things into words, for myself really, and anyone who wants to listen. I think something that anyone who has a creative outlet that goes into a public view, or even that of our own personal collections, suffer from something that is just such a simple concept. Last year I was stuck in this hole of wanting to create videos that would blow people's minds, that would be so funny and random and well edited, with even simple things that wouldn't really stand out but would be noticed in such a way that it added to the video as a whole. Yet I realized that my skills as an editor and a creator were not as profound as I hoped for my videos to be as good as I wanted them to be. Over time, realizing this more and more, the time in between my videos grew and grew as I took more time out to watch tutorials for editing and Photoshop and just trying to make my videos as good as possible by adding all these different things that may or may not have even been needed to make the video better. See, 3 people that I watched over the last year that have really been my driving force to make videos like. Last year I started watching people like Soviet Womble and Tyloswell and Robaz, and it got to the point where I wanted to try and copy their work because their videos were just so good to me. They were just such great way of doing things, such simple and even advanced editing techniques that would just make the video as a whole really, really good. So I attempted to copy some of their styles. I attempted to copy some of the things that they do and some of their mannerisms and the way that they do videos in order to try and improve my videos to the point where I wanted them to be. And although some of the things worked for me, a lot of the things I didn't have the skill or the patience to add these things to my videos. As a result, over the last year, my skill as an editor, or my style even, hasn't really developed at all, really. Because I was constantly trying to use other people's styles instead of find out what I'm comfortable with, find out what I am good at. It got so bad to the point where I spent 2 weeks on a single video, and it wasn't even that good compared to the other videos. It was just the same kind of level as the rest of my videos, even though I had spent 2 weeks on it. And this kind of kept up for a good few months when I just wanted to do so much with my channel. I wanted to do all these different things, but I knew that, you know, whenever you create your own channel, you over the time, you set yourself to a certain kind of standard, a certain kind of content for your channel. And honestly, at this point, I still don't know what my content is. Like, I know I do Let's Plays, I know I do gameplay videos and stuff like that, but I don't know what kind of gameplay videos. I don't know if I'm good at the things that I want to be good at. And looking back at the entire year of 2016 and doing all of this, it became a tiring, and at the time it was very soul-crushing, because I wanted to make all this great content for everyone, and myself included. But I didn't have the skill, I didn't have the patience, and I want to be a daily creator. I want to make stuff every single day. I want to make something and then be done with it and upload it and finish it and be done with it and then move on to the next thing. It's something new, something exciting to keep my interest going and to keep going at different kind of skills and techniques to just create better stuff. But it got to the point where what I expected of the video as an end result, I could never achieve. And I think that's because I know I don't have the skills to do those things, but at the same time, I know I have a decent set of skills at the moment. And the set of skills that I have right now, I can actually make decent content. But I always wanted to increase the level of production value. I think that's how you'd say it. But last year was really bad for me in terms of that, because I worried so much about my own expectations for the videos that it got to the point where I barely created anything. And I thought taking large breaks would just be better for me, because at the time, you know, sometimes I'd be getting new equipment, or sometimes it'd be, well, if I take this time out, I can watch some tutorials and practice and edit more and stuff like that, but in the end, I ended up reverting to the same stuff that I've always done. Simple Let's Plays with no real big, massive editing things, but just trying to be myself and have fun. And I do enjoy it, but it's not as creative as I'd like it to be. I find that in order to continue to create and to be happy with what you create, you have to find a sort of balance between the two concepts of your perfect idea and what your skill set and equipment allows. It's so much of finding a balance, because I know my limits now. And when you realize your limits and you slowly break them time after time, you grow to the point where you're slowly able to reach the almost perfect idea of your projects, at least. I know there isn't a lot of creativeness in Let's Play videos, but sometimes I like to make videos that are different from vlogs, or getting achievements, or just co-op games and stuff like that. Sometimes I like to make videos that are very, very specific, that have a specific set mind, or like montages and stuff like that. I guess what I'm trying to say after a big old rant is, over 2016 I realized a lot about myself in terms of my own creative outlets, from writing to recording and editing and producing and all that. I know I've built up this channel to be a Let's Play specific kind of channel, but I want this channel to be one of two of my creative outlets in bulk. So if you see a video like a vlog or a montage, or even a little helpful tip on random things like games or random moments with friends, or just, it's just what I feel like creating at the time. And I feel like I should have been this way at the start, but you know, it takes time to realize what you want to do with certain creative processes, and trial and error, really. I do think, however, you know, this main channel, this main Tierwolf channel, this is just me doing like Let's Plays and vlogs and helpful videos every now and then and stuff like that. And you know, that's okay. But I do want my second channel, my other channel, to be something like creepypastas and things about myths and legends and just the other things that I'm interested in that can be a more creative process, like script writing and designing all these different things for them. But I think for my daily content, for my daily encouragement and creativity and just everything along the lines of that, I want to go into this channel. So really, I know I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I just wanted to put this into words because this is something that I've been struggling with for over a year. And I feel like now that I have it's spoken, I've spoken it out loud and made it into a video, I feel like anytime I have a worry about this or have to think about this, I can just go back to this video. And I hope in a way that my rambling also helps you in your creative processes as well, to know that it's okay to stumble along the way, because it's a matter of, if you want to look back at my last year, there was a lot of times that I fell. A lot of times that I fell over, and a lot of people will call them failures or videos that were just horrible and stuff like that, but I don't think you should look at things like that. I think you should look at it as a way of stepping stones, or almost like little tutorials for yourself, because I think it's very, very important to look back on the things that you've created and the things that you've done and see how they stand the test of time to where you are now. Because you're constantly in a learning curve, you're constantly learning new things and trying new things. And I think as long as you're open to that mindset and open to the concept that what you're doing right now might not be what you're doing tomorrow, I think that's very, very important, especially for anyone doing anything of a creative process. Or anything creatively. I don't know English, okay? But thank you for listening to me ramble. Sorry for my rambles. I just wanted to put this into words for myself, really, so if you happen to listen to it as well, by all means. But again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck, guys.